Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another footy talk? The season is here, blood. Deluded. What you telling me, fam?
Man, you know my thing. Same shit, different season. Fuck Man United. Come get your shit back, but I've been waiting for this. I've missed you, my brother. You know what? I'm on it. Curtain raises settings. Everyone come get this shit back, man. Apart from that, man, I hope everyone's enjoyed the rest. Get me? It's gonna be a lit season, man.
It is. It is. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be better for some than others, brother. I'm looking
Tell
forward
them again. Tell them again. Tell
I'm
them
looking
again.
forward. I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely looking forward to this season, you know. It's gonna be a season of a lot of madness, bro. I'll be real. When I'm looking at the way that this season's setting up right now, bro, there's more questions than answers for most teams, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be very, very interesting.
In life. God don't give you more than you can handle. We all got 24 hours, man. I don't know about what other people are doing, man. I'm seeing link up. I've seen your videos talking about we got a link up because I can't trust Man United. Everyone's saying the league race is open. You know what's there? Just sit back and observe, man.
Nah, but again,
I see you lot got 3 midfielders, man. I'm even crazy on the road.
Hey, bro, listen. We're not done in the market, fam. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is? It's one of them ones where it's gonna be a very, very interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting season, bro. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I actually am, bro, because I think a lot of people are gonna get some surprises this season, bro. I'm seeing what all the other teams are doing. I'm seeing some of the madness where people are placing my team and stuff like that, and I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
to be fair, I got you lot for third still.
Yeah, but even that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real. It's great. Who's finishing second?
City.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Everyone's doing the default City thing, yeah? I'm willing to put money on Man City not finishing second. I don't know who's going to finish second, but it won't be them.
I don't know. But personally, I only know about this winning thing, innit? So I don't know what you lot are doing over there.
We'll also see about that. You know them ones. But you know what I find very, very interesting, yeah?
Go on, tell us.
What I find interesting is that man are putting Man City second, yeah? And there's no grounds to do it. There's absolutely no grounds to do it. Man City there's no grounds because Man City have lost their manager.
True.
They've lost their captain.
True.
They've lost Bernardo Silva. They've lost John Stones.
Leaders.
Brother, when you look at their squad, yeah, they have 4 players left from the treble winning squad. Only 4 players. So all the players in that team, yeah, know how to win. It's a myth. It's a myth. Doku ain't won the league. Semenyo ain't won the league. Guehi ain't won the league. These man ain't won no league, you know. Like, this City team is the most inexperienced City team, yeah, of probably the last decade. And then on top of that, they don't have Pep. So the way that everyone is expecting City, yeah, to be second, yeah, is crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. What they didn't see what happened. They didn't see what happened when Sir Alex Ferguson left. What happened to Man United, and we had a better team than that City team.
No, 100%. It's a weird one. As an Arsenal fan, obviously we've got questions. Our questions are very different to everybody else, innit? But we've got questions how we kick on with the system. Obviously, we brought in players, how we're able to rest, how we evolve, etc. Now I look at the rivals. I look at you lot. Obviously, Carrick was the Messiah last season. He could do no wrong. Amarim was like Voldemort. My man was Harry Potter. I like you lot signings, and I think Jerry's in the chat. I said this to him on Twitter. It's like, you lot are, unfortunately, you lot are doing for me what I think you need to do. I'm not saying these signings are going to be amazing and stuff, but you lot have done the Starboy signing big money thing. It didn't work. Granted, a lot of these signings are not sexy, but I think in your midfield, it's the same questions like with Arsenal in the sense that Michael Carrick, Mikel Arteta, in 2 different situations, but you two have been given the ingredients. What are you cooking up? You needed 3 different midfields. The only question about midfield is how you find balance when you play, whatever, do all these things. Obviously, Carrick is now there full-time, etc. So that could be a gift and a curse. Chelsea's probably, I don't want to even say Chelsea's their left field choice because I don't want to act like they're Leicester or something like that, but they are the kind of seen as the left field choice, really, because they've got Jabby.
I have more faith in Chelsea than Man City next season.
That's fair enough. But like for me, I'm just seeing, as a rival, I'm seeing a lot of turnover, quote unquote, with a lot of teams. It's just a case of gelling. Now, there's always going to be an unknown guy that goes and does a thing. Obviously, Chelsea have won a Premier League when they've played 1 game a week. I definitely don't think Spurs are in this conversation, but the 1 game a week when you have to strip back to basics, it could be a gift and a curse. So I've said this before. To be fair, you don't know about the top four. Why I say Manchester City, and to be fair, I went to Wales in it. I was shocked with, and I know it's only pre-season and things take time and all that, but I was shocked with how poor they were in midfield. If I'm completely honest, I'm being at the game. If you're not on nothing in midfield, Haaland's redundant, innit? Fair enough, he only needs one chance to score, but he's redundant. Defense, they're quite poor. Obviously, Maresca's, like you said, you lot had it with Sir Alex Ferguson.
They don't have a great attack. They don't have a great midfield. They don't have a great defense. But
yeah, and it's all gelling
somehow.
And then when you're losing someone like Rodri, you can't replace Rodri. All you can do is adapt. Now, him and Elliot Anderson are very different. It's the likes of Phil Foden needs to step up. Where I think second is, I just feel Maresca's been scheming on that job for a minute. I do think they have bad habits, but I have to give them, if I'm saying I don't know how Man United are going to act, I don't know what Liverpool are saying, I don't know what Spurs and Chelsea, because you're all quite similar with a lot of unknowns. I have to give it to City because you lot obviously were fighting us for a title. Now, granted, things can change. You've left Pep Guardiola, but that's why I've got them. And that's why I've got you lot as third, because I actually rate Carrick. Fourth, it's anyone's bet. To be honest with you, I don't even know who, does fifth get Champions League football this year?
I'm not sure.
Well, if it does, Aston Villa immediately, they're at the conversation. I hope they're right. I'm wrong in that regards, but they've been ransacked. So it's going to be an interesting one, man. Really and truly, it is too early to call who's going to do this and that. There's many twists and turns. And to be fair, it's the element of the unknown, man. This is me and you done a stream. I was watching it yesterday, actually, or the day before. Me and you done a stream, and I can't remember what the focus of the stream was, yeah. But I remember I said, and then you kind of agreed, it's like when Pep leaves, it's like the fun starts because Pep's bullied up this league. It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal go win the league this year and the next team wins.
And even then, they hadn't won the league for 2 seasons as well. I don't know why people are going on like Man City ain't been declining for a little while, bro. Like, people are delusional when it comes to Man City.
Pep's wanted to cut for a minute, man. Look at some of their signings.
People are delusional
really
when it comes to Man City. And at least, cool, you've put United third. At least you're not disrespecting Man's team. But it's one of them ones where...
to disrespect you, but I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, but when you're breaking it down, you've given me a million reasons why City ain't finishing second to me, because they don't have, their defense is not one of the best in the top 6, their midfield isn't, and their attack isn't. So when I'm looking at them, they're looking scary. I'll be real, they're looking scary.
I hope so.
In the wrong way. They have
got Donnarumma, you have got Haaland. Football is decided in both ends. When you got a keeper like that, Odegaard sat him on his ass, and you have got Haaland, and fair enough, it's deeper than that. And you're right, like they have been declining. They've declined under Pep Guardiola. There's going to be questions around the hunger. Like City,
but also there's wholesale
change for the last 18 months.
Club, bro. Savinho and Mamouche have just left, yeah.
And even though they sang Spurs,
even though they flopped at City, yeah. Even though they flopped at Man City, that's 2 more players out. We don't know who they're going to replace them with, yeah. They might not be better players that they replace them with because their recruitment's been bad.
It's the 6 thing, bro. It's the 6. There's a million wider talking points. If I was genuinely a City fan, I'd be sitting there and saying, Maresca, you've got a year. Or I'm dinging company. And 2, it's the 6. Granted, Elliot Anderson and Rodri, you got English 6 against a Spanish 6. They're very different. Respectfully to Elliot Anderson, you've gone from being at Nottingham Forest. It's all calm. You're now at Manchester City. It's a different system, etc. How would it? Like I said, you can't replace Rodri. You have to adapt. So that's Rodri in the 6. Not to mention the 2 behind him. They've clearly got problems behind the midfield in defense. Attack's probably the least of their problems, but it's honestly problems as well. The only issues they don't have is Donnarumma's number 1, and obviously you've got Haaland through the middle.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. So when you look at what City have lost here. And the fact that
Maresca as a tactician, you know,
and they've downgraded in every department, bro. So they're weaker than they were last season, but people expect them to still finish where they finished last season, even though everyone else is strengthened, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? United have strengthened, Chelsea have strengthened, Spurs have strengthened. I wouldn't go as far as saying Liverpool have strengthened. I don't think Liverpool have strengthened yet, but they're going to get Barcola. But even if Liverpool get Barcola, they still haven't strengthened, in my opinion.
They're strengthening already tough areas. Like,
they've lost Konate, Salah, and Robertson, and I don't know what they're doing in it. But the point is, City are worse now than they were last season, and they don't have Pep, bro. And a lot of teams around them have strengthened. So City were not that good last season. That even with them regressing and man getting stronger, they still better than man because we smoked them. So I don't even know.
Better than you, man, last year still.
We battered Man City, bro. We battered them.
They're better than you, man, last season. Come on, man.
Nah, since Carrick came in, they weren't. We got the most amount of points.
But then that points the question to you. Obviously, it's now a full season. Remember I said I rate Carrick, you know?
Yeah,
it's
but
now
bro,
a full season of Carrick.
Carrick had half the season, cool. But what we're not going to do, and what a lot of people are doing is, if it wasn't Michael Carrick, people wouldn't be looking at the momentum Man United had and try brush it under the carpet. Because if it was a De Zerbi or an Iraola or a Tuchel or something that came
for
in,
no one else, but I haven't brushed Carrick.
no, but I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh, you're speaking
the
in general.
psychology around the Michael Carrick thing is because it's Carrick, it must be a fluke. But if it was another manager, if Enrique came in and did exactly what Carrick did, no one will be saying, you know what, Man United 5th this year. They wouldn't be saying that. Man are rubbishing it because it's Carrick.
The one thing I give Carrick is actually nothing to do with Man United, because I feel with Carrick, he's looked at like obviously Arteta's, he's won the Prem, but he's looked at people kind of have this feeling like United's his first rodeo. You've been at Middlesbrough. Cool, people are gonna hear that. It sounds mad. Man United, Middlesbrough. But everybody
also done his football education at Man United under Jose.
You've been a coach. Now, my thing is just you've been a coach off your own back at Middlesbrough. Being a manager, you know the goals you've got for a season. Like my goal might be to fucking just stay in the division, but we're playing so well. I might scheme on it mid-season and think, Raj, you know what? I could actually get promotion or the playoffs. So I think that is that's why I give you lot. You know what? You could get second, but that's why I have you lot second. Fair enough, second or third, because I do like Carrick. For Carrick, it's for you lot. It's more. You've got more games. Everybody apart from
and
us,
we got more players.
About how these things gel in.
We got more games, but we got a deeper squad now as well. We got more players. It's not like we got more game and we got the same squad.
I can tell you for free, every player is going to get ran ragged, man. I can tell you for free.
Get ran ragged.
That's why if I was a Man United fan, the fact that you brought 2-3 midfielders, I don't know where you're at with Belieber, that gives me optimism.
That's the same with everyone, though, because you can say the same for Arsenal. All the games that you man played last season, and then on top of that, the World Cup and that Saliba's back is Bruck off now.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? You got Declan Rice, you got Saka, these man there that have been carrying knocks into the season, bro. You could have a season where you lose about 8 man.
That's my point. Like last year, but you get it. Winners win, losers explain. That's my point. Players are going to be ran ragged. Players are going to be ran ragged. That's why I said at the start, if I was a Man United fan, the biggest thing that would interest me is that we've got 2. All right, I keep saying 3. I don't know where you're at with the Belieber thing, but you've now got 3 midfielders, which is why I said at the start, Carrick, you've got the ingredients in midfield. It's more balanced. How do you get a Bruno and a Telemans in midfield working together? If it can't work together, what kind of conditions can it work together? So you've got depth. I think you're a left back short. And good to go.
We'll have a left back by the time the window closes. I'm not worried about it.
Lewis Skelly thing is different, isn't it? Can't do
What's that? Hey, bro, you know that he still wants to leave, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
Hey, bro, listen, until the window's closed, I would keep it quiet about him because I'm hearing rumbles that man wants to leave still.
Rants, come on. Where did you hear this? Page 10 on Google, Rants.
No, hey, bro, listen, I'm telling you, he wants to leave still. You know.
To be fair, if you get Lewis Skelly, I saw a clip. Like, if you got Lewis Skelly, it makes you believe you can win the league. You can't.
He wants to leave. I'm not saying that we're going to sign him. I'm not saying that we're going to sign him, but he wants to leave. So either way, that's neither here nor there, innit?
Yeah. Arsenal's not the topic of this. We wonder.
No, we need to stay. We need to stay on the topic. The point is, man are making every fucking excuse under the sun, to discredit Man United, bro. And people have been doing that shit. Even the 1 game a week thing, bro. When Arsenal were playing 1 game a week and Arteta was finishing 8th, I never heard nothing of it. You know them ones there.
For a year, man. And then when we played 1 game a week, we mounted the title challenge.
Yeah, but bro, I didn't hear nothing of the 1 game a week thing. So now, because Chelsea and Spurs have 1 game a week and they've brought in bare players, so both of them need to finish in the top 4 then because we did it. So
no, they definitely have to. And you've set this up perfectly. We're therefore running Spurs agendas. They've spent 300
No, they need
quid.
to. Deluded. I don't want to hear none of this. Because bro, Man United went from 15th to 3rd. So I don't want to hear nothing about Spurs next season talking about if they finish in the top 6, it's good. No,
Rants,
it's not.
You don't like Rants. You ain't got Spurs in top 5, have you? 5th max.
No.
I don't have them as 4th because
but
I
they
don't
need
know
to.
that. No, they have to agendas, but I have us, Arsenal finishing ahead, you lot finishing ahead, Chelsea finishing ahead, City finishing ahead, Liverpool finishing ahead. So that's already 5 places, maybe 6. Now, obviously, Spurs fans hope I'm wrong. That's just what I believe. If I was a Spurs fan, I'd be excited about De Zerbi. You spend money, you're doing competent things, you're doing all of that kind of stuff, But I just don't think you get it. I think the best thing I would say from Spurs is you're playing 1 game a week. And before you talk about those teams that finished above you, you'd have to talk about someone like Aston Villa. Now, obviously, both our clubs have raided.
They're massively weakened, Aston Villa, bro.
Yeah. No, Villa's done. Like Villa, the thing's done.
But how come Villa are done, but City's not done, bro? Because City have been ransacked like
they're
Villa.
throwing money at this thing, man. You've seen them.
Yeah, but they're bringing in downgrades.
Mamouche dashed after this. This player.
But they're bringing in downgrades. Who they gonna replace Mamouche and Savinho with?
Bro, may City die a horrible death, bro. Like
they're gonna replace man with rub ballers, bro.
They needed Adam Wharton. Apparently, they asked about it, didn't bang.
And then man told them to go suck their mum.
Yeah, rightly so. Like City, The midfield, like I said, being in Wales, and I know it's pre-season and you can't draw conclusions and teams are going to get better and better. And I do think, yeah, especially because we're on this topic and many new managers have brought new players and all those things. And obviously, even at Arsenal, we want new tactics. People, and I have to say again, people think, yeah, pre-season is this magical place. You train for 2, 3, 4 weeks. All the things that you needed written from last season, this all pattern. That's not happening. Realistically, you're not going to see little shoots or green shoots or whatever 10 until probably the 10 game mark. That goes for every club. So that's the reason why man say after 10 games, that's where the season starts. So Spurs have to fight. Listen, like us, you lot, City, Liverpool. I wouldn't say if someone could bite your hand off and give you top 4 right now, you wouldn't say no, but you wouldn't be happy about it. Spurs fans
but I already said from last season, top 3 in a trophy was my goals for the team next year. I said it from last season, from when we finished the season. I didn't shy away from that. But here's my issue, yeah. I'm not bro, people are not using logic and people are just being they're disrespecting for banter. But you see me, yeah, it's like man can do the banter thing, but people need to make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It can't be one rule for man's team and a different rule for everyone else. It can't be that.
As an Arsenal fan, I hear you, brother.
Nah, bro. No. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man can't say, man are sitting here trying to tell me that spending 85 million on Savinho's good business for Spurs.
No way. Who said that?
Bare man are saying, Spurs and Mamouche good signings. Hold on.
Dead.
Man are saying, Spurs and brother, here's this, yeah. Man United signed Santos, yeah, under 20 captain for Brazil, captain at Strasbourg when he was over there. The same brothers that were like, yeah, Santos ain't a good signing. These are the same brothers that want to go and get Sangare. Hold on. These are the same brothers that want to go and get Sangare and Kamara from France, like Santos wasn't Sangare and Kamara before them. And then on top of that,
them other names you said is Mehdi. I can't.
Young player of the season in France in the same league as Desiree Doué and them, man. But man are going to overlook all that. And then man's at Chelsea and he's not playing because he's got 200 million midfielders in front of him, yeah? But he's a reject. But then man are going to go get Cody Gakpo, who flopped in the league, yeah? Man are going to go and get Savinho and Mamouche that flopped in the league and are on big money. And then try to say these are good signings, bro, when all these men are flopped and you're overpaying their wages and you're overpaying price for them, but then you're trying to downplay.
You're helping City cook the books and Zang clubs in Germany as well.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. But then you're going to try and downplay 35 million Tielemans. You're going to downplay fucking Santos, bro. You're going to downplay that. Do you know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden,
that's what I said at the start.
These men are good signings.
For me, I think you lot have actually made good signings. You haven't done the name brand thing. Santos can mix it in.
Man said Gakpo ain't flopped, bruv. No Liverpool fan is sad to see Gakpo leave. Don't chow out your asshole, bruv.
Savinho's potential. If you're going to get the Savinho that was at Girona that, looked like he was going to be someone,
then you get him on loan, blood. Because he hasn't shown he can do nothing in England.
75 million. You spent 75 million. If we're keeping 100, shitter players have been held. Well, players of other clubs for them kind of things have been held to serious regards. So when you're buying a man for 70 million, no matter how stupid the game is, yeah, you better fucking get double digits. Like,
and then man putting a bid for fucking Minte, bro. Minte. These are the kind of brothers that Liverpool are looking at, but I'm meant to be afraid of them.
If I was a Liverpool fan, like the fact that I ain't got a 6, I'd be vexed still.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So hold on. But this is my point, deluded. So there are loads of teams in worse situations than Man United, but because man don't have a name brand manager, everyone's taking the piss. This is the reality, because when you look at Liverpool's squad, it's laughable.
Their defense, man. I know they
you shouldn't even have, bro, based on their squad, you shouldn't even have them in the top 4. You shouldn't.
Nah, I rate Areola, man. I'm not gonna cap. I rate Areola.
Yeah, but this is the point. Even
he's got question marks.
But this is the point. Based on a manager that drew 50% of his games and has never finished in the top 4 in his life, yeah, these men are putting man in situations that on merit they haven't earned. Do you know what I'm saying?
Basically, your thing is there's just no consistency. Like there's
no consistency.
If you're talking ball, there's no
because
consistency.
There's nobody out here with any sense, yeah? If you just do the process of elimination, you can't put Man United 5th. You can't. And the reason why you can't do that is because
Man United 5th.
No, but I'm just, bro, Bear Man have been trying to run the agendas. Here's my thing, yeah? We finished 3rd last season and we've improved. The man that finished below us have got worse for the most part. The one team that finished above us got worse, but somehow we're gonna finish below them. There's no consistency. It don't
As an
make
Arsenal
sense.
fan, that you see, this the lack of consistency in football discourse. Welcome to our life,
Brother,
man.
it don't make no fucking sense. And this is why when I'm sitting here looking at it, yeah, it's like Chelsea, brother, Chelsea brought in fucking Welbeck and Henderson. If that was us, man would have laughed us out of it.
Yeah.
Laughed us out of it.
They need,
do you know what I'm saying?
They need experience. That tells me the dressing room, man, are on foolishness.
No, but I hear it. But this is my thing. Lacroix, whatever. It's meaty. Do you know what I mean? Rodgers is the only signing, yeah, that man would say, all right, cool, it's a needle mover, even though I don't rate him like that.
Rodgers, I'm on to you for life, you know.
And bro, the Rodgers signing has taken Chelsea from 10th year to being title contenders or top 4 contenders. Some Chelsea man think they could win the league.
No, let them, because they were screaming they could win the league last year. They were screaming it, and I get it. Xabi Alonso, you know how highly I rate him. I just don't think it's a magic brush. Not to say Arsenal are the best things since sliced bread, but it never happened overnight. Pep, what he's doing at City, never happened overnight. None of the people we've seen won leagues has never happened overnight. I do feel Chelsea throw too much money at this for it not to work. I do think they've got a good base. The only time I'll genuinely be scared of Chelsea is, you see how you mentioned Rodgers, and man would say Estavio and Cole Palmer, and this one, I rate them. Until I mention anyone in their defense that's not Levi Colwill, Reece James in that manner, and I rate their goalie, I'm not taking them in. People forget the unsexy things about football. The result, buying players is one thing. It's the coaching and the philosophy and understanding the system and all the things we're not privy to. It's just not just a name brand thing. Even making signings can have the adverse effect because it all has to gel. So when you're seeing all of these clubs make several signings, even with Spurs,
there's too much movement, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Arsenal and Man United are the two most settled teams, in the big six in terms of outgoings and incomings. And we've had our managers there for the longest, which is mad because our manager's only been there for fucking half a season.
Yeah, when you put it like that, football is mad, you know.
But you see what I'm saying? But every other team is bare movement, kamikaze shit, bare man in, bare man out.
People think it's FIFA, Rants. You know this.
But this is what I mean. New tactics, new this, new that. A man just think everything's going to gel, and then on top of that, man are getting worse as well, bro. How does it make sense?
They don't. But this is the thing that football fans, especially when it's, let's have it right. Like, a lot of football fans are not, one, they're not lovers of the game. Two, it's micro-analysis. They're doing the agenda thing. They're watching games via highlights. They're not understanding the game. Like I said, and I said it there, man don't get here overnight. Man don't achieve things overnight. Everybody's, even if you've played Sunday League and you think about the best Sunday League team you've played with, has it not been when you're being coached by your manager on a Tuesday or whatever? I was a right back in it. So like, imagine Rants is the gaffer. I'm a right back. I'm with my other back four. Isn't it not how when them man move there, where have I got to be? Where have these lot got to be? How does my job tie into the midfield? These are all the things people don't deep. It's not just a name thing. If buying players was everything, then City, you could even argue if just spending money was everything, City wouldn't necessarily win as many titles. They in their time, they spent correctly. But these are the things they don't see. It's like Spurs. In theory, all of this could gel and be amazing, but there's an element of the unknown. Savinho's got potential, but at 85 million or whatever it is, he's got to realize that. They've got to keep people fit. De Zerbi, whatever tactics he's got, is it going to correlate? And obviously, De Zerbi's a madman. He could probably cut at any given point. So it's going to be a madness. For Areola at Liverpool, it's more of a case of, I rate him as a coach, but once you step into a big club like Liverpool, it's about being a manager. I think you've only managed about 40-odd games this season. I think on paper, before Liverpool have kicked a ball.
Yeah, but why is no one talking about that? Games. Why is no one talking about that? Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, Carrick 1 game a week. Why is no one talking about the fact that Areola's never managed 60 games in a season before? Because they don't see the narrative.
Because I rate his coaching. I don't think they will look like Slot, but at the end of the day...
Yeah, but his squad shit, bro.
Yeah, they haven't brought in the defenders. Well, they've brought in some defenders. They ain't got a 6. If Liverpool don't buy a 6, I'm not taking it.
Brother, the squad is crap, bro. Man for man, bro. When Sky Sports put their squad up, bro, I swear down, I nearly had a coronary, bro.
They're extremely top heavy, man. They're very top heavy. And the thing is, you're never going to see that front three or whoever, all them great Liverpool players, they're never going to be the best until you can say the same thing about their midfield, the same thing about their defense. We live in a day and age, people don't understand what football is right now. Your goalie is one of your first attackers. Your 6, arguably, people need to look at this thing backwards. Why do you think why do you think Rodri was so good? Because of the traditional 6 stuff, but he was like a creative midfielder. That 6 is your first creative midfielder. If I'm the goalie and it comes into my 6, he's able to spray it. Your striker is your first defender. These are the things people don't see in the modern day. Because it's not sexy to talk about these things. We live in England. The manager's shit, but sack him, spend bare peas, and let's just keep it moving. Because 9 times out of 10, the unglamorous signings or the signings that divide opinion, they're the ones that actually probably make the difference for all our clubs. Look at David Raya, for example. Man, we're saying, and I was included. Obviously, I ain't got the foresight. Why are we buying another goalie? Ramsdale was doing his thing them time there. It's fair to say that one worked out. So this is why I don't understand football discourse, yeah? It's okay to say, I don't know. I've got City for second, Man United for third. If I'm presented with different info, like, oh, you know what? United this, or United have got worse and the next team's involved, you can change your mind.
But, brother,
I
at
don't
least you've
understand
still
these
got
blanket
United for
statements.
third, bro, because then at least there's a method to it. You know them ones. I'm seeing straight violations, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because
How
man just make hot takes, bro. Man want to go viral in this thing and just whatever.
like, how
bro.
could a man finish third, yeah, with the best points tally since Carrick came in and then strengthen and then finish fifth, bro? Like, how? What, because of a few extra games? Are you stupid? And then you've got fucking Xabi Alonso, yeah, that's never managed in England. You know what I mean? Man can say, oh yeah, Alonso's this, Alonso. He's never managed in the Premier League. So again, we don't know how he's gonna do.
How is it gonna pan out? I don't.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with saying I don't know right
but
now.
This is
Let's
what I'm
see how
saying.
it pans out.
Every other team other than Man United, yeah, there's way more questions than answers for these teams. Way more, like. So there's way more questions than answers. I'm not talking about Arsenal because Arsenal are the only steady.
You know the tick. All right, let me be serious.
But everyone else, there's more questions than answers, bro. Like Iraola, everyone's talking. Like I said, everyone's talking about Carrick ain't managed multiple games a week. Iraola hasn't. He's a 1 game a week manager.
Well, this is what I said.
So that means we don't even know how he can rotate. We know that his system heavily relies on players running, yeah? He was even saying in preseason his players can't run, bro. How do we know that his style of play over 60 games is going to hold up? We don't know. They could end up injuring half their fucking roster, bro.
And you got to remember, for Areola, it's a learning curve as well. Like, if you're just talking about coaching, not management, if you're just talking about coaching, yeah, I rate his thing. I think if it was as white and black as that, you could do your thing.
Yeah, but we all rate it, but he drew half his games, bro.
No,
We're
but
rating it because it's Bournemouth.
You need the tools. You need the tools. They haven't got the tools in. 2, you're now Liverpool manager, where it's not just being a coach, it's how you act on and off the field and all of those things.
But we're rating it because it's Bournemouth. Man said he's got a career win rate of 37%.
Free, basically what you're saying about playing multiple games, you're now in that kind of thing. Liverpool, I don't rate their midfield. I don't rate their defense like that. I like the additions. I don't rate them. I think your attack is the least of your problems. I think if you sort out your midfield and your defense, that attack, you've got too many cold options for it to work. Xabi Alonso, I like him. I have shades with Xabi Alonso. He reminds me of Mikel Arteta in 2019. But Arsenal winning the league last year under Mikel Arteta, we've been on a journey, innit? So it doesn't happen overnight type of thing. I made the Chelsea reference, but what I wanted to ask you, like, obviously, like, because obviously Villa were there, innit? Like, who do you see being like the ones not necessarily being spoken about doing a thing? Because I don't see no Villa.
Brother, there's going to be surprises this season. There's going to be surprises. And the reason why I say that is you've got the teams that are in Europe, yeah? I don't believe they've got the squads for Europe. Do you know what I mean? The Sunderlands, the Bournemouths, the Crystal Palaces. They ain't got the squads for Europe. So I think their league form is going to drop off. So naturally, we're going to get surprise teams that start to step in. It might be Brighton again. It might be a team like that start giving people a run for their money, or it just might be a complete outsider that no one's talking about. But based on the energy everyone was giving us for the 1 game a week, Chelsea and Tottenham both have to be fighting for top 4, both of them.
They have to. And
I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear this.
I'm with that. I'm running the pagan agenda. They have to. Chelsea, you have to. Spurs, they're little boys in this, really and truly. But like Spurs fans, I'll give them that. They're just really screaming top 4 thing. Chelsea are with chess. We are winning the league, and it's still fresh in my mind, bro. Of being 1-1 when we lost 1-1 against them, and they were talking worse. Say nothing. I expect to see you up there. All right, Tonali's the best. This Fernandez is the best. That you did this. De Zerbi that. Just show me something, because then you could flip it. 1 game a week isn't anything to scream and shout about. You're there as a result of failure. But the one thing it does give you is real time to coach and things like that. Then you could say, because like for example, when the fixture calendar list is getting mad, yeah. Arsenal could go and play Chelsea, where we've come off the back of 2 games, and this is now a third. Them man are fresh. You lot the same. They should be able to take advantage of situations like that then, because all the eggs are in the Premier League basket. Of course, you've got the 2 cup. Well, for them, the 2 cup games. But if you're playing 1 game a week, there should arguably be more pressure. And I'm more throwing that to Chelsea because there's a degree of expectation there that is not reserved for Spurs.
I hear it, but it should be there. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
And this
it
is my
never has
point.
to be there, but
People are
Spurs.
letting them off because it's Spurs. The same way people are disrespecting Man, yeah, because it's Carrick. Allow it. No, man need to look at what's being done, not who is being done by. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
but
is my
again,
thing.
Rants, agenda season. You're
Yeah, but man
preaching
need
to
to
the
stop
death,
that.
bro.
Man need to stop that because at the start of the season, yeah, the general consensus was Man United weren't making top 4. That was the general consensus to start of last season, bro. People looked at our squad and looked at the manager and said they're not good enough. They're not making top 4. We made top 3, yeah, at a canter, and then we strengthened, and now man are putting us 5th. Cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Because and the man are talking about 1 game a week and what ifs and what ifs. All right,
Rants, you're
cool. So
preaching to the death,
Iriola,
bro.
with Iriola's dead Liverpool squad and the fact he's never managed more than 1 game a week, you still think that them man are gonna finish above us just because? Cool. You know them ones there. Chelsea and Spurs, top 4 for both of you. Make sure, innit? Because
anything
you got
less
1
than that
game a week
is failure.
and you brought in a bag of man and you got a new manager and all this gas. So make sure you finish top 4 because when you play 1 game a week, you're supposed to finish in the top 4 apparently. Well,
100%.
when it was us, you're supposed to.
Same. No, but
So-
again, Rants, it's not that you're not making sense. You're
So there
trying
you
to
go.
preach logic to the death. We live in this realm of football media where it's all hee ha ha, micromanagement. Let's just get laughs. People don't love ball. People don't seek consistency. People don't seek consistency in their own logic, bro. So you're preaching to the death, bro. It's
No,
gonna
the
fall on
pressure's
deaf
got to be
ears.
on. I don't care what team it is. Chelsea fans were talking about they could win the league and all this because of Alonso and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's see
Everybody's
now
got
win
pressure,
it.
bro. We got to retain this thing. You lot got to prove the people that were saying your fist wrong and try and get back to being Man United. Liverpool have to pattern up. Chelsea have to pattern up. Spurs, you could argue, and this is all relative, innit? Like, it's all relative. You could argue, if we're looking at it on a relative thing, Spurs are under the most pressure. If we're keeping it 100% true.
Brother, they had
Spurs
1
are under
game
the
a
most
week with
pressure.
Ange and they finished 5th. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
Chelsea
they won a
had
trophy
1 game a
with
week
Donny
on
as
the
well.
Poch, finished 6th.
You've got De Zerbi, who once upon a time, they said he's better than Arteta. He was defo been linked with the Man United job, defo been linked with the City
if
job.
De Zerbi
They gotta show
came
him something.
into Man United and got the same results as Michael Carrick, these man will be saying he's the best coach in the league. That's what
But
they'll
this
be
is
saying.
why man need to see what you man are really on, because you've got this guy. Prior to us winning the league, yeah, let's be brutally honest. If De Zerbi was at a club last year before we won the league, certain man will put him above Arteta. So, all right, it's neither here nor there. If you want to put him above or below, that's your business. You've got one of the managers seen as one of the next best fins in the game, earmarked for a big job, seen as a tinker man. Show us something. Show us something. I rate Jabi Alonso, but by that default, and you being a winner, you have to show man something. And we're not going to know until at the earliest 10 games in. And the people, it's like, do you know what, Rants? I think people get amnesia when seasons happen, innit? It's like, you see certain things last season, you're meant to learn. And then it's like we develop amnesia. What I mean by that is, you saw how Liverpool started this season, last year, when they were winning, it's the sign of champions. What happened? People need to remember this thing.
Bro, they won their first 5 games. And bro, people were giving Liverpool the league before the season started. Don't think I've forgotten, because I'm one of the only people I told you, man, they're not winning it. From before. I actually had City to win the league at the start of the season. But it wasn't Liverpool, even after all the money they spent, because I understand how you have to adapt. You don't win a league, yeah, and then fucking bring in like 6 man, bro, and spend all that money and you just think things are just going to continue. Nah, bro, sometimes continuity, slow and steady wins the race, bro. That's how you, man, got to where you were.
But that's what I tell Arsenal fans, in that obviously there's very few players I wouldn't be open to selling that I would quote as unsellables. But if you were to do the fan thing, get rid of Noni, get rid of Kai, get rid of Odegaard, get rid of this one, that one, bro, you're gonna fuck yourself up. That's not how you can move, especially when you win a league title. But again, Rant, people watch games via foot mob. They would do the FIFA thing. It's all bite-sized agendas. And a lot of people, regardless of what club they support, they're not fans of football at its pure level. So they don't deep and understand these things, which is why I'm saying, it's not that you're wrong. You're preaching to the death, my guy. Save your breath. Like, it's wasting time. Like, people are going to hear what they want to hear, and it is what it is.
Trust me. And this thing about Spurs have sold well, brother, I don't care. You know them ones there? Like, nobody's sitting here talking about net spend. Everyone's talking about Liverpool was a decent net spend last season. They still spent 400+ million. Nobody cares about net spend, bro. What
does that have to do with on the pitch?
That's it. What we care about is how many players have you signed, bro. We don't care how many men have left, bro. We don't give a shit about all that. That's the
And
reality,
don't forget them
bro.
Spurs, man, Rants. Oh, injury. And again, no, when it was my club, no one wanted to hear injuries, but they said injuries. All right, cool. So if everybody's fit, all the good players are fit now that existed at the club. You brought in Fernandez, who I like. You brought in Tonali, who I like. Savinho, may God be with you. Show me something now. And for Chelsea, if Enzo's provided Enzo's still there, if Enzo's really this guy, Caicedo's really this guy, Rogers is really this guy. This one's really show me something. Cole Palmer's got to do it. Because if we're keeping it true, if we're keeping it 1,000,000,000%, all the proper big clubs in this country, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, there's always pressure. And there's even more pressure now relative to what everybody's doing with their situation. That's if we're keeping it 1,000,000,000,000% true.
That's it. So all of this, you see what man are doing all this net spend malarkey, no one gives a flying fuck about all that. You know them ones. The bottom line
what does that
is,
do on the football pitch, bro?
if you got 6, 7 man that have come in into your side there, now they got a gel. Now you've got to do all these things, and you've got a new manager on top of that who would have been implementing a new style of play in pre-season, bro.
And you got to remember as well, in this day and age, where obviously footballers are more athletic, but a lot of teams play a high intensity style. Like I can tell you for free on authority, I know people can ban at Arsenal. There's plenty of players in this league and away that Arsenal like, but there's one reason they don't go for them. It's because you're going to get run into the ground in training. We're playing intensive stuff in the games. We're not on you. So my point of saying that is when you look at Xabi Alonso, it's high intensity. When you look at what's the other one? Areola, it's high intensity. Enzo Maresca, it's high intensity. So that can have a knock-on effect that for men that are not built with this. Like with the greatest of respect, just because it's an easy example, Nicole, like you're going, fair enough, they're playing one game a week. You're going from whatever he's doing under Glasner to over there at Chelsea, and next season, well, the next season, if you're in the Champions League, you can see where I'm going with this. So yeah. Savinho has bare pressure, bro. I actually like Savinho.
But this is what I said. You see this season, there's so many questions. Do you know what I mean? This season, this is why I think this season is going to be a very, very good season, because
it's going to be up and down for everyone, twists and turns. Everyone buckle up.
I think so. I really, really do think so. But I think that people also need to use sense, blood. You know, like that.
Football fans to have sense.
People need to use sense, bro. Man said Spurs are confident to get Mamouche next after. Yeah. Them man are doing something dodgy anyway, bro. We already know
they're
that.
Sucking City off so they can get bust, bro. They're letting City do the Bandulu thing.
But it'll be, I'm just more interested to see who City bring in to replace them, bro, because the market, the winger market's not good, bro.
Bro, but you need deep it. Replace who, bro? Deep it. Replace who? Silvinho? They'll bring in some next Brazilian lad. And does he need replacing? Marmoush, I'm not going to lie. When I've been watching Egypt in the World Cup, you weren't starting in that. You weren't starting for City in that. You look to Germany, like, bro, like, replace who? Replace who on what? Now, obviously, the thing with Spurs is there's no balance with their signings, if I'm completely honest. It's either going to bang or not. Savinho, if you can get the Savinho that looked promising at Girona, all right, one love. The only thing he's done in the City shirt is when he scored against us, the same game Calafiori scored the mad thing in the league. That's all he's done. And you, man, have chased him for a year, so man need to see something. Tonali, 100 million. Declan Rice has shut up a lot of haters, but on that 100 million thing, now there's mad agendas. The same goes for Elliot Anderson. The one player who I think is going to get agendaed at Spurs, and it's actually not his fault, is Fernandez. It pisses me off, Rants, that I have to say this, but I remember being on your platform and I said, I've described him previously when he was at West Ham as the most underrated centre mid, I believe, in the Premier League. Now he's gone there. I don't think he's one of them, man, in today's day and age when he's going to get mad goals, mad assists. But if I was a Spurs fan, it wouldn't, like, that relationship would be good. But again, anyone that understands football, whether it's the Premier League or Sunday League, it's one thing getting the players, but relationships, think about it, people. If you're with a gal, how you are in year one, the relationship is going to be different in year two. So relate it to football. They need to understand each other's game. Just like and Gabriel, man, have to understand each other's game. This is the thing that people don't like to talk about, relationships in all areas of the pitch, how that ties in. Because, Rants, this is unglamorous and unsexy things. We're in the market right now. Fair enough, the season's starting in a couple hours, but we're in the market where people just want to hear signings, 100 million, good this and that. People got bite-sized brains, bro.
Bro, sometimes the less movement is the better. You saw it. Liverpool won the league with no signings. They made signings. They finished 5th.
And my man got to go Harrods. He bought shit drip. He bought all of that and got no things. It's dead.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So, bruv, people, I don't understand how a man can't see that. The clues are there.
Because people don't want to see. Because you see me, you know me, Rants. We go to we talk football and we do the banter thing. if Man United have no haters, I'm dead. But I'm not an idiot, innit? Like, there's got to be facts towards the agendas you're running. But unfortunately, some man hate Arsenal that much, hate United that much, hate Liverpool, hate Spurs, hate this one, that you can't reason with them, and they can't reason with themselves and see the logic. This is why football discourse is horrible, bro. Have you noticed? This is why you don't see me do much collabs away from the people I know, because it's just brain mush.
Yeah, but that's the same, bro. But that's the same with me, bro. Because I can't be asked, bro. Because it's getting to the point where man are just chatting shit, and it's like the brother that shouts the loudest is right, and it's like, bro, shout then, because bro, I'm not shouting to get my point across, bro. Because like man are just not thinking.
Do the shouting thing, fam. It's dead. Like, why are we doing that? Yeah, it's entertaining and this and that, but the shouting thing's dead. None of it's organic. So man, not even forcing, bro. I'm sure you see it. Arsenal creators, United creators, whatever team have you, man. Like Arsenal could lose today, but a star full yeah. And I could be upset. But there's man that start mashing up their yard and carrying on. Like, it's just not organic, bro. Each to their own, do your thing in it, but it's dead. It's dead.
It's not real, bro. The thing is, there's so many man faking it that it's like when man keep it 100, it looks fake to people. You know
this is what I'm saying. There's plenty of times I'm mad when I shouldn't be mad. I should be mad and I'm not mad. This is how football goes. There's times to crash out and I've crashed out. April, I was vexed about Arsenal. I believed we'd win the league. April, I thought, oh, it's looking a bit shaky.
Yeah, I was when man had them shaky games against City. Yeah, I hear it.
This is what I'm saying. But that's an evidence base. And one thing I will always push back on in social media or this football discourse realm that we live in, yeah, I don't understand why. Like, I could believe the sky is blue. Rants tells me today, oh, actually, the sky is purple. Okay, I've got new information. Let me change my mind. But now I have to believe the sky is forever blue because I said it in 1977. That's
what I'm saying. Bro, even better yet, you get the out of context shit that a man want to clip to farm engagement, bro. This is, I don't know.
Make sure you man hit the like button, man. Fuck I think
there's been,
come to get to that. Like,
I think there's been an infestation of cockroaches on social media, blood, that have just come out the woodwork. Do you know what I mean? And they're everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
See what I don't understand, Rants? There's people that don't like you, don't like me, don't like many a content creator, yeah. But you watch everything and you'll go and
they're
clip it.
Deluded, bro. They're fans, bro. Like, bro, when I tell you, yeah,
because you're getting more eyes on, man.
Brother, the people that talk about me the most, yeah, I've got DMs, Instagram DMs, and WhatsApps of these man begging other man in the industry to let them in, to give them a leg up, bro. These men are fans.
Man think it's a 50 Cent thing. It's in America, bro.
They want to be where man is. That's all it is. And because nobody's helping them, them man are trying to draw people out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
It's dead. And what they don't get is the people gassing you like, oh yeah, get onto Rants, do this and that. Do you think they care about you? It's just they're weird and moist as well. They're finding other weird moist youths. So now we're doing moist stuff together. Yeah. The minute you stop talking about Rants, no one don't care what you say. You can find the next Messi, man. Don't care to listen to it. So everybody just be easy. Just focus on themselves. Have a laugh and a joke and have some balance. And focus on collaboration, bro. Because if everyone collaborated, bro, we'd all be lit. But too much, this is all mental, man. It's just...
Well, this is what I mean.
So we're in a weird space,
is it.
Man.
Them man, one, don't know ball and they don't have the opinions. And they don't have the confidence in their own opinions. Do you know what I'm saying? So they use other man's content to make content, bro. If you're getting engagement from other people, then it's not yours.
You're rented media. You need... What people don't understand, yeah? What people don't understand is there's people that would like me or Rants for our opinions or whatnot, how we talk, our opinions or whatever. There's probably a large portion that very much disagree with us, but they like us for us, innit? Like, you are you. This is what people should be concentrating on. But again, I have to hold myself to the same standard. I just said when you were talking about Man United, you're preaching on deaf ears. I'm doing the same, bro. So it's tight.
That's what I'm saying. So, bro, it just is what it is. We're going to see, innit? We're going to see exactly what's going on. Liverpool bid for fucking Minte, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Man want me to be scared of a team that's bidding for fucking Minte. If Man United was bidding for Minte, United fans will be crashing out all over the internet. This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
If Klopp was there, I'd rate it right now.
You sure about that? Are dumb, bro. Like, you know, they're actually dumb. You know them ones there? Minte. But then man have the cheek to turn around, yeah, belabor someone that we agreed personal terms with over a calendar year ago. Man are going to try and insinuate it's a panic buy when they're trying to sign guys like fucking Minte, bro. Brother, what are we doing here, bro? If Minte's a top 4 player, then, bro, I don't know football anymore.
If Klopp was there or someone Buki, I'd rate that. On that, nah.
But
I'd
that's
have to
some
see it.
joke thing, Minte, bro. But this is what I'm trying to say. This
I
is the
don't see
team
that
that
one
man
yet.
have finishing above. Bro, I don't know, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know anymore. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's no logic being used when people are starting and doing things, bro. Do you know what I'm
There's
saying?
no reasoning again, man.
A manager alone is not enough, yeah, to win you the league, bruv, on his own, bruv. Look at fucking Arne Slot. Do you think that Liverpool won the league because of Arne Slot, or do you think it was the players? I think it was the players.
Or by that logic, when you lot got Jose, you would have been back to the big time. It don't work like that. Or
But
several
that's what I'm
other
saying.
examples.
But that's what I'm saying, because
We're the
Arne
only
Slot
ones
won
not
the
to win the
league.
Europa League with Emery. So it's not just that.
Bro, he won the league with Klopp's players, bro. And then he bought more players, and man died, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because your players need to win you.
Peas, bro.
Your players need to win you stuff. If Man United, yeah, next season are getting outperformed by the likes of Liverpool, yeah, I'm looking at my players and saying, you man are underperforming, bro. Because there's only so much you can blame the manager for. Because the manager, one thing I know about this manager, he knows how to set up a football team. So once he set you lot up, you lot have to go and fucking deliver the goods.
No, but again, Rants, there is, because people can't compartmentalize things. Like, all right, like I get this at Arsenal. Like, all right, Arteta, this is your fault. Players, this is your fault. It's either one or the other. It's one extreme or the other. We're in a weird space, man. And this is why I've given up trying to preach to the death, bro. Man, not doing a charity worker. Those who get it, get it. Those who get it but don't agree, fair enough. Those who are just in some next realm, you have to stay in that next realm, bro. Like, we can't, like, time is the one currency we all have to spend. I ain't got time to speak to dickheads on the net, you know. Like, fuck it, Rants. There's no point trying to preach to the death, my guy.
This is it fucking minty, bro. But they're looking for 70 million. But man are gonna tell us that we overpaid for Belabor, you know, if we pay 60 plus 10 for Belabor.
Mid for 70 million. Bro,
you see what I'm trying to say? Brother, when it comes to value for money, bro, we're having a very, very good window.
That's scary.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what's man getting for 70 mil?
Crazy. What's that?
What's man getting for 70 mil?
A bench player.
No, I rate Brighton for Bandulin. Oh my, he's quick. He's an IC3. You know them black guys, they like to take people on. I rate Brighton for gassing it. 70 million.
Bro, it's mental, bro. For that. Yeah.
If there's anybody looks like a genius, I'll be the first person to say sorry, but 70 million right now, nah, G. Nah, G. You ain't even done more in this league than
bro, but this is it. Minte, yeah, Anthony Gordon went for what, 80 mil on that. But then man
the market is tight.
Man want to raise their eyebrow at man's business, bro. Listen, Marcus Rashford staying at the club's looking like a master stroke now, bruv. If fucking Minte is worth 70 million, we couldn't even get 40 for Marcus.
The game's gone.
We couldn't even get 40.
The game's gone, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man said I want 100 mil for Ethan.
Yeah, that's one thing my club don't do. We need to start, bro, 70, 80 for Martinelli, whether he's worth or not. We need to start bumping players as people as well, man. Like, bro, this is the Wild Wild West now, man. It's who can bust the best 419. Yeah, disgusting, bro. Absolutely disgusting. So it is what it is. No one can't look at man's business and chat shit, yeah, because the majority of these clubs are they're getting fleeced, bro. You know what I'm saying? The market, as I said to you at the start, Rants,
is not sensible.
As I said to you at the start, Rants, I wish Man United did the money thing. This is the first window I thought, and don't get twisted, I'm not thinking, oh wow, but this is where this is the first window I've seen some fucking competence from you lot. Like, I understand in isolation why you got Mr. Santos, why you got Telemans, good signing, why you got why you're looking to get Belieber, why you're looking at Lewis Skelly. Obviously, you ain't got peace for that, but I can understand the stuff that you lot are doing now. That's the stuff that I'm thinking, oh, okay, people are moving competent now. They're not making necessarily sexy signings. And for argument's sake, yeah, not even dissing the signings you brought in, just looking at Arsenal, the people who helped us, like, just rebuild weren't necessarily those who were part of when we got top 4, and then the first title challenge, and then the second, and then the third, and then at the fourth time of asking, get over it. They're not necessarily here to help us retain it. And if we retain it, they might not necessarily be here to help us do it again. So I can understand where you lot are going, which is why I said the one similarity between Carrick and Arteta right now is you've got the ingredients in midfield. It's down to you to make the curry go, bro.
100%. We just need to we just need to put everything together and see what going now, innit? So this is it. But that's what I'm looking forward to this season, bro, because it's that, bro. Just how settled everything is definitely another positive, bro, because you're seeing in the Premier League, consistency goes a long way now, bro.
But again, Rance, you're right. But these are the unsexy things that make all the difference that the casual football fan does not care about. We're preaching to the death at this moment, my boy.
No, 100%.
If you know, you know at this point. If you don't want to know, you're not going to know, innit? I'm not trying to be no charity worker.
No, I hear it. You lot, make sure we get these likes up. You know what I mean? Run him up. Make sure you subscribe to Deluded as well, bruv. You already know what time it is. Man, I'm going to do the redirect. And then obviously Arsenal are playing this evening. Lampard, you lot should gonna tuck them, man. That's an easy win for you lot
but
today.
they've got unique qualities. We've got to remember the last time we played Coventry, they actually beat us. In my opinion,
when was that?
Time ago, bro.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. What's man doing?
Before my time. But in many ways, yeah, I think Lampard, there's certain aspects in his tactical nous that I think he's the best in the league. So it's in many ways, this is a tougher game than the Champions League final that we lost against PSG. We're just gonna have to work really hard, run a lot, and see where we can go, man. A lot of people talk about us winning the league. Me, the same. My only focus is Coventry, in it. So, yeah, man. Let's hope, man. It's gonna be tough. Man.
Lampard is a trash manager. You lot are gonna smoke them, bro. It's a 4-5-0 today, bro.
There's a lot of players in Coventry that walk into your team and my team. Like, he's one of the best managers in the league at certain aspects. Like the way the build-up play and whatnot. Yeah, I'm believing this as well. I'm saying it so many times.
I hear it, people.
Because no one's gonna fact check this.
No, I hear it. Yeah, I'm saying
I'm screaming 2-1 still.
Easy win for you lot tonight, man. I don't rate Lampard as a coach at all, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So, man nearly fucking terminated Everton, blood. Everton, one of the only teams in the Premier League that have never been relegated, and Lampard nearly took them down. So, I'm not expecting Lampard to do nothing. I think them man are going to get ran over today. So, big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is. Make sure you subscribe to Deluded, bruv, and I'll see you guys.